Like those lantern shadow walkers, Shadow just dropped another shadow story on my desk. When I accepted a new job in a small Pennsylvania town, I needed a place to live fast. I found an old stone farmhouse just outside town. It had been empty for years, but it was beautiful, quiet, and strangely cheap. When I asked the landlord why no one had rented it, he just looked at me for a second and said, "Long enough." I laughed. I thought he was joking. The first night was peaceful. The second night, I woke up to slow, heavy footsteps upstairs. I figured it was just an old house settling. The third night, it happened again. Same footsteps, same pace, always directly above my bedroom. By the fourth night, I wasn't sleeping much. Then something happened that I still can't explain. I woke up because someone whispered my name. Not from outside, not from another room, right next to my ear. Emma. I sat straight up. The room was empty. I turned on every light in the house and searched every room. Nothing. The next morning, while getting ready for work, I noticed something on the mirror across from my bed. Written in the fog was a message. "Welcome home, Emma." I lived alone. No one else had a key. I cleaned the mirror and tried convincing myself I had imagined it. But things only got worse. Doors I knew I'd close were suddenly open. The television would switch on by itself in the middle of the night. And every evening, right around 2:13 a.m., the footsteps returned. Finally, I decided to follow them. I grabbed a flashlight and slowly climbed the stairs. The footsteps stopped. At the end of the hallway was a room I'd never opened. Inside, an old nursery covered in dust, a rocking chair gently moving back and forth, children's toys scattered across the floor, and carved into the wooden wall, 3 words: "She never left." I moved out the very next day. I never went back, but every once in a while, usually just after I've fallen asleep, I still hear those same slow footsteps. And sometimes, just before I wake, I hear someone whisper my name. Shadow appears to have left a note along with this story. I'm probably not supposed to read it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. It says he visited the property 3 weeks after receiving this statement. The house was empty. There was no furniture or nursery. There were no carvings in the wall, no rocking chair. The upstairs floor was covered in dust, except for one set of footprints leading down the hallway. They didn't belong to me. Case status open. I wonder what in the heck Shadow's even up to anyway. I really hope that there's going to be a Shadow story for